Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. So this is a mail call video. This is where I show you what I get in the mail and sometimes some other things, which today will be some other things too. I gotta tell you, if I sound a little like down, it's because today is a very, very difficult day. I made a huge mistake concerning a return of my daughter's. I sent the wrong package. I returned the wrong package to the wrong. I returned a package to the wrong place. And it makes me feel so bad I want to cry. Because I tried to get them, I mean, UPS was not helpful. It had only been 2 hours when I realized my mistake. So I called them up. I asked them to please pull the package, that I could see that it hadn't been shipped out of their store. And they flat out refused. They told me that's my error. I should have had my stuff. Well, I should have had my stuff together correctly, and I could deal with it however else, or I could lose my return. It didn't matter to them at all. It was not helpful. It was hot. Other things went wrong. It's just, you know, I called for my medication, which should have been in. I called last week for my medication. I have 2 days of medication left in. Their answer was, well, you need to give it another 4 to 7 days. I said, I don't have 4 to 7 days. I'll be out of medication in 3 days. I said, I let y'all know this last time. And their answer was tough, that they'd have a nurse call me today. It is now past working hours for the Naval Hospital. I did tell them, I said, look, I said, I need you to call me after 1 o'clock. I said, because I have an appointment with my neurologist till 12:15. I said, I know I probably won't be in there long, but 1 o'clock would be a good time to call, you know, and nobody called me back. It's just one of those days. So I came home and I'm kind of like beating myself up over the mistake with my daughter. I just... You know, you try so hard, and when it just didn't work out today. Oh, then I got my grandson. Okay, I'm going to show you some birds that are in my garden, by the way. So, my grandson had these shoes that he loved these shoes, and the side of them, they were just from Walmart. They were like $30 shoes. But the side of the rubber was coming off, and whenever he would step in anything, it would get caught, and it was pulling. So I told him, I'll return them and get you a new pair. I returned the shoes. They don't have his in a size 9.5. He's only 10 years old, guys, and he's in a 9.5. But they had a pair that was red and black that was similar in style. I get home, and he's like, I want my old shoes. And I'm like, Hank, honey, I returned those shoes because you couldn't wear those shoes because the sole is lifting off of the shoe, you know. And he got a little upset that I couldn't forget the exact shoe. And I said, Hank, I said, what I can do is hold on to them, and hopefully they will get that same shoe in at a different time, and I'll return them and exchange them for the other ones. Sometimes his ADHD gets him stuck in a situation where it takes him, when he gets upset or something, because when he really likes something, he likes something. So it made me feel, I'm feeling a little better, but he just came in and we were talking and everything, and I'm like, you want to do an art project, you know? Do you want to do something? And he's like, Manji, I just came out because I needed to apologize to you. He's like, I was really rude. He's like, but I really liked those particular shoes. I said, sweetheart, I said, I knew you liked those shoes. I said, but a 9 will not fit you, and a 10 is too big, and I thought that maybe you would like the red and black. And he's like, no, he's like, I hope that we can just return them and I can get my shoes when they come in my size. And I was like, yes. I said, we will do that. I said, I can also check another Walmart in a couple of days. So that made me feel better. But, you know, you try to do so much, and I was getting stuff, you know, some snacks and stuff, and I got him a little tiny Etch-a-Sketch at the dollar store, a little like plastic pinball machine, a little squishy ball, little things for his little backpack that for the road trip that they're taking to Yellowstone. I didn't show him any of that stuff. I want it to be a surprise. I put it all in his little backpack and I have it set out. So let me tell you what lifted my spirits. And dear Lori, you don't know how much your gift lifted my spirits after my day today. My day was really bad, guys. I felt so bad, and I told my daughter on the phone. She called to check see how it went, and I said, Justice, honey, I messed up so bad. I said, your shoes that you were returning are going to where Hank's shoes, his sandals, are returning from Amazon. I said, I got it all messed up, and I tried to fix it, and they won't help me, and I don't know what to do. And bless her heart, she's like, Mama, she's like, that's not that bad. She's like, I might be out $65. She's like, but, you know, she's like, it's okay if I am. She's like, I don't want you to be upset, but I am, because, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, and she works so desperately hard at her job. So, let me show you. You guys are not going to believe this box. Because this so brightened my day. Look at all this. I read the top layer. There was a letter. And I read that. And I was crying. My husband's like, what's wrong? I said, Lori is the kindest person, Russell. I said, and I so needed something to brighten my day after what I had. He's like, honey, that's why I kind of stayed away when you were on the phone, because I knew you were upset. He's like, that's why I came out to check on you. I'm like, I know, baby. So, I was, just so touched. I mean, look at the case. The case is great. So, I'm not going to show you what's in here. But let's go through this. What she sent me. And guys, this is so extremely kind of her. You just have no idea. So, I didn't even unpack it all the way because I wanted to wait till we got on camera. Paper Study textured folded cards and envelopes. This is like absolutely amazing, and there's different sizes. This would be the European size, I think, for cards. A stamp for you. Let's open this and see what it is. Such good things come in. Wonderful people can make your day so beautiful. It's just unbelievable. It says, our love is one that covers years through life's joys and sometimes tears, a bond that stands the test of time, mother and daughter hearts entwined. Thank you, Lori. That's my daughter. You know, she could have ranted and raged at me and been mad at me for my mistake. And I felt so horrible. And she didn't. You know, she didn't. She was so good about it. And I still feel bad. But that's my girl. That is my girl. Thank you. That's special because that's my daughter. Okay. Yeah, yikes. I didn't want to cry. Look at this A6. See, that's what I think those look like. They are. I can't believe she sent me all this, guys. These are 4x5 in a quarter. These are note cards. Oh my gosh. Those are note cards. 4 inches by 5.5. No, they're not. Oh, my eyes are burning now because I had... Okay, let's go to the side. Look at these. Oh, and there's different colors. You know what? Oh my goodness. Wait till you see this, Lori. Wait till all of you see this. Okay, look at this, right? Now wait for it. Wait for it. Because when I was in the dollar store picking up stuff for Hank, look what I found. Do you see the similarity in this? I couldn't resist them because they have this little elastic thing. And why did I get these? Well, blue is my daughter's best friend Jess's favorite color. So this is blue. This one has, you know, the pinks and the mermaid splash water like my daughter. So I'm going to do something with these for Christmas for them, those two, for their stockings. Because these are really nice. And my daughter keeps little books like this in her purse like I do. I can't believe this. So now I can make... Oh wait, these are going to have to go together because I think I can mix some of these inside this little notepad on these little pages. Do like a little pocket here or there. Oh yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Lifted my spirits, and oh my goodness, I needed it. I don't like being so emotional and getting upset like that, but you know, you don't want to let your kids down, and I just feel like I did, and I told my husband, he's like, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to go to my stamp room and do a mail call video because I need to talk to my friends out there in the YouTube world. He's like, well, honey, you go do that. He's like, you go do that. He's like, if you need to talk to me some more, you come back here. And then Hank came out, you know, and did his little apologies. Oh, these are crafts. Oh. You know what? I just have to feel these because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the difference with craft paper. There is this naturalness about it. It feels so cool. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Oh, and here we go. This is the color of my daughter's bathroom, by the way. Love it. That is her bathroom. And look at all these. Okay, I need to open. And then we'll go through the birdies. So, I'm wondering... Oh my gosh, these are all envelopes. Ho, 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 ho. Stash! Sorry, thank you. You don't know. Maybe you can sense it, but I'm telling you, I know that God is great, and even when I mess up like this, He, you know, He tells me in another way that, hey, don't worry, things are gonna work out, and they do. And this is just 100% proof of that. What you put out in this world will come back to you. That's what I have told my daughter. I've told her, honey, when people donated to help save her dog Lucy, I told her, I said, baby, I said, all you do is you put that back into the world. That goodness and that kindness that has come to you, you put it back out in the world, and you give it to somebody else. So let me show you. I didn't want to get a whole lot of stickers from the dollar store, but there were these really pretty butterflies that, you know, my journal that I've been working on, right? This one. I thought these would go with the color scheme. Look at those. So I picked these up because I thought these would be fun embellishments for the final stage of that. Which if I might just write in that just because. Now this surprised me. I showed you my my books I used that I made for Miss Jissa with these binder rings, right? These are massive ones. These are bigger than the ones that I have, and I found these. I couldn't believe it. These are 2-inch binder clips for $1.25. I paid like $6-7 for my little package at Staples. So now I want to share with you the birds in my garden. So you hear me talk about my gardens. I got two cats now are hunting my birds in the garden. So we were, my husband told me yesterday evening, he's like, I saw that Siamese cat. And I said, no, I don't want to see the Siamese cat. He's like, I know, baby. He's like, but I saw it. And we know they're feral. And we need to take them to the feral community. If we could just catch them in his live, you know, trap. So let me show you some of the birds in my garden. This makes me happy. So, first of all, let's see, where I marked them with paper clips. This is my daughter's book from when she was in school. So we have this pine siskin, and honestly, I think this, the brewer sparrow. But this little one is a wee little thing, and I see this one because it's little bit of yellow on its tail feathers, and right here on its wings is very noticeable, and it has this little bit of color right there. So that one, but it's not one that was earlier, I think, in the spring. Why is this one marked? Because that one is not, I have not seen. Maybe it's this one. Oh yes, this little one, the brewer sparrow. I see this one, and I always see this one in 2s and 3s, and they're a wee little tiny little thing of a bird. So the Harris sparrow, no, I haven't seen that one. This is my little house finch. Now there's this house finch, and then there's one that has more red, but it has this red salmony color here. Let's see if we can find the red one. Oh, right here. This one, constantly in my garden. I have this, he's been here for months now. Several of them. Love this one. Really cool little bird. They get beat up by the goldfinch. I think that's what it is. The Savannah sparrow, I've seen that one earlier in the spring. Let's see what other one. I marked the red wing. Nope, not that one. It's not this one. Oh, the white wing crossbill. I remember this one more springtime because its beak was so wide. It wasn't a pointy little beak, and it had this little bit of color on its breast. Let's see. Oh, this is the cutest little bird. Okay, it says Bell's Virero, whatever. It's a tiny little thing. I call them babies, and my husband's like, honey, those are full-grown birds. I said, no, those are little babies. But there is a set of 3 that are constantly together, and they they like to go into my fountain and drink and play and splash. They're really cool. This one I've seen once or twice, not in my yard, but in the past. See these all the time in the front yard. Those are the ones who are like to eat my strawberries. Those in the doves. Let's see. No, I didn't mark that one. Nope, that one is not it. This little cutie pie. This chunky little bird. And it's the tiniest little thing. Is the cutest little thing. And these are always in like 4 and 5s in the garden. I never see one by itself. There's always multiples of them. So what else do we have that's in my garden? There's my little house finch. Love that little bird. Let's see. I'm looking for the goldfinch. This one I saw earlier in the spring, and I haven't seen him really in the backyard. I see mostly smaller birds. But I'm going to show you the mean little bird. And I say mean because he's a bully of a little bird. Whether it's a female or a male, it's a bully of a little bird right here. That American goldfinch. I know 3 of them that perch in my lilac tree. And they bully the bigger birds because the house finch is bigger than this one. And if they come in, they peck at the poor little house finch. And the house finch goes away, and the house finch is almost twice its size. It's quite comical. And then the hummingbirds, I have hummingbird feeders on my porch. So this is the Rufous hummingbird, and this one. I have both of these, and these flitter all around. But the prettiest one is the Anna's hummingbird. And you don't always see this as much, but every now and then you get, it's like scales on it. It's the coolest thing. And of course that one's very common in my yard. So really, really pretty. And then I have a thrush, which I don't know where, I didn't mark the thrush. Nope. Okay. I don't know where the thrush is, but if you guys ever seen a thrush, I have a thrush that drives me nuts about come fall. He like a woodpecker, but he does it. It's the craziest thing. On my gutters in the corner of my house, right in my bedroom. And he goes off about 6:30, and he's been doing it now for 30-something years. This darn bird does it. And it can't be the same bird, but they like that metal of the silly the silly gutters. And it just, my husband is like, you know, honey, he's like, that bird's gonna drive me to distraction. I'm like, baby, it drives you to distraction. You're hard to wake up. So anyways, that's my mail call. As you can tell, just by talking with you guys have lifted my spirits. Lori, thank you so much for such a lovely gift. So kind of you. Now I'm gonna work in my journal. I think I'm going to stamp this stamp in there and write a little bit about how my daughter handled today, because this is of all the things to receive today, this is it. That is something special. Very, very, very special. So thank you very much. And as always, guys, thank you so much. And I invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.